First of all, I just want to start off by saying Kahalayim Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Kakadash. And I want to give double honors to the great millstone prophets and elders that taught me this beautiful gospel. Just want to talk about how it's all about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and pleasing him and being on his good side. And I just want to read um, John 21:17. So let's go to the Blue Letter Bible. And we're going to type in here. We're going to type in, give me a second. I'm going to type in John 21:17. Let's go to it. So here we go. John 21:17. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh Shai said unto him, feed my sheep. So that's what it's about. It's about feeding the sheep of Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai. The sheep are amongst wolves and snakes, so they're just going in this path, and we want to get them on that narrow path, including myself. I was that little sheep, sometimes can go to the wrong side where there's wolves and be eaten up alive, and then wolves can bite the sheep, or a serpent snake can bite the sheep, and if that sheep survives, it's because of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But that little sheep has to get back to the other sheep, where the other shepherds are protecting the sheep and guiding the sheep, on the right path, on the righteous path, and who's them shepherds? That's the great millstone prophets. So that's where we have to go. We have to be guided by the great millstone, so we can make it out alive. Now, if that little sheep gets butchered up, then that's what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai wanted. That was part of its lot for it to pass away, and hopefully that little sheep, if it does happen that way, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is still with it, so that sheep can still have life and still be sealed in the book of life. Because some of us, that's going to be our lot, is to be martyrs, and basically pass away, but doesn't mean that we are not of the elect. We could still be of the elect even if we pass away, because we got the correct name, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But the name is not just going to protect you. It's about action. It's about following the gospel. It's about following the laws, following the commandments, and doing our very best to please Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. If we fall, we got to get back up. It's a fight. It's like a boxing fight. If you fight, you fall down, but you try to get up. You try to defend yourself. You're trying to get your crown. So let's go to this scripture over here. We're gonna go to Proverbs 24:16. Proverbs 24:16, and it reads, For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. So, basically letting yeah, we fuck up, we can't change our past, we cannot go back in time and change it. What we did is already done, but what we can do is change that, and ask Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for forgiveness, and to have mercy on us, for our past mistakes, when we were in the world, and do our best to grow in this ministry, in this beautiful ministry of the Great Millstone that has, given us the correct gospel. That's what we have to do. Whenever we fall, we make a mistake. Whenever a ox, corrects us, we're not supposed to get upset about it. We're supposed to get happy, because that's the shepherd that is trying to guide us to the right path, so we don't get slaughtered up by these wolves and serpent snakes that have poisonous venom and they're trying to take us out, you know. So, we gotta pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to have mercy on us, and protect us, for whatever we fall off in this world, That's what it's about. So that's all, man. I just wanna, end it with Ka Halayim Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash.